right, we're live at the NACA National Championship. Hickory Hawks kicks off to the Disciples from Virginia, Central Virginia. Welcome. I'm Hoss Johnson. Alongside me is James Gaither. Good to see you, James.
Good to see you, Hoss.
Yeah, we were here last year, had a good time, so we hope you have a good time. You'll see a lot of onside kicks in these games, folks, and we'll be saying more. We just had a game previous that took a break, so we're back online. So we appreciate all of you watching online of the NACA National Championship here at Fort Bluff in Dayton, Tennessee for the national championship between the Hickory Hawks, coached by Jim Rourke, and the Central Virginia Disciples by Michael Irvin, not the one for the Dallas Cowboys. This one is faster than him. So, but you'll see a really good game. James, you called the game the other day and saw this, so a lot of mistakes were made, so maybe they'll clean those up.
Yeah, Hickory shot themselves in the foot a lot, but they did get the game into second overtime, and they finished the game then, so survive and advance. Disciple played a really close game on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Won the game 32-27.
Irvin Josiah right in that time. Didn't gain any yardage. Good job by the Hickory Hawks. Disciples go this shift, little Dallas Cowboy stuff used to Dallas Cowboy. They're going to pre-shift. You'll see them run that. It's really fun to watch them. You'll see them, and then they'll shift right before. They run in the Notre Dame box, jumped off sides right there. That's why they do that shift. It's confusing, so it's jumped off sides. 5 yards against the defense there. So that'll bring up second down and 5. And so, as I said, you're going to see Coach Rourke do his stuff and for the Hawks, and Michael Irvin.
Quarterback draw up the middle. Tackled by a host of Hawk tacklers.
I tell you what, I'm going to – there's the defense so you can get there. And yes, third and short, James. Excuse me, blowing the fly off of me. It's a good football this year up here. I've seen some good. Have you noticed the guys are bigger this year?
Yeah,
I have. Boys in the mess hall, some big guys. Third and short.
They've been eating the mess hall dry.
Yes, they have.
Number 80 is lined up
Yes,
offsides.
lined up offsides. That's why he threw it. That's the second penalty against them. That's going to give them a first down.
And this isn't far from how the Hawks ended the second half on Wednesday. Lots of penalties. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
That game was riddled with 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
Yeah, they'll have to clean that up against Central Virginia here.
Number 5 up the middle on the carry. Good gain. Josiah Irvin.
Number 72 that time on the tackle for
Mr. Duncan Huffman.
Duncan Huffman. Good tackle. Good, crisp, cool day up here. Sun's out. Appreciate Elmer Harris running the video. Going to the shift. Second down and 5.
He's going to be close to a first down. Carries it up just right of the guard.
Yeah, they run in that box, and they run it and run it, and all of a sudden they threw a cross buck, which they do the counter one way, they run it the other way, a cross buck. Us old heads, I said that in the booth, and everybody up there looked at me like, what is that called? You got to be 50 or older to know what that means. It's old offense.
Third and inches. And the Hawks almost jumped off again.
Oh, man. Who is that? He's been at the line of scrimmage. That number,
Number 58.
Number 58, wow.
Jack Hayes.
Jack Hayes did a good job. So here's a hit. We got replay. Good job. We got replay going on. So good job by Elmer. Timeout, officials timeout to measure, to see if it – I don't know if he got it, James. He didn't go very far, did he?
Well, he looked like he was going to easily get it, and then all of a sudden Jack Hayes came up and had a different thought.
He did. He had a much different thought. Good stick. We knew this game was going to be tough defensively. And they got the first down.
Irvin Josiah, the quarterback for the Disciple, he is a small guy, but he's shifty and he's fast. And he can find the holes well.
Yeah.
And they use him a lot to do that. A lot of quarterback draws.
It's fun to see these offenses like this, though, because this is the old Notre Dame box. It's shifted, and watch them hold their hands up. Two different players hold their hands up sometimes. See?
Oh, and a fumble, bad snap.
Wow, good defense right there by the Hawks. Number 80 jumped off sides, but he made that's Briggs Shelley.
Braxton Malik picks up the bad snap. Tries to salvage something, ends up losing.
Looked like he wasn't ready for it, though, even. You know, the snap. It looks like it was. He's got three different people that can get the snap there.
And the Hawks still are thinking about jumping every time.
Mm-hmm. Good play. That's quarterback draw, basically, right up the gut to number 9. Oh! Yeah, did you see one of his players lift his hands? He thought number 9 was gone that time. He thought, Johnson Malik was going to run.
Hunter Burkett with the save.
Big time save because he was gone. Yeah, here we go. We're going to look at this again. Watch him. He did a quarterback draw up the middle and then goes to the right, and then you'll see one of the players think it's a touchdown. He raises his hand 25. Brings up 3rd and short.
One thing, and a fumble. And the Hickory Hawks pick up the ball.
Good job. I didn't see that. Did it hit the other defender? I mean, a player on offense? I didn't see the ball ever come back to the it never made it past the line of scrimmage, did it?
No, they weren't. Looks like the 3 guys in the backfield who all could have taken the snap. None of them knew which one it was going to.
Yeah, they all headed out, So
that tactic of confusion is effective, but it can also confuse your own team sometimes.
It is. You got to practice. That is that offense. It's going to be interesting to see now what the Hawks do. They come out.
Hawks are a run-heavy team.
Run heavy. You saw them play the other day and win, and so.
I saw a good team if they could clean up their act.
Yeah.
And starting this game with a fumble recovery, getting a turnover,
that helps.
It's a great way to start.
They just run off guard that time. That was hard to read the numbers up here, so we apologize. The running back. But he gained about 7 yards, so that brings up 2nd down and 3. You see them numbers pretty good, James. I am.
Well, I got my glasses this year.
Well, I got mine too.
Last year I didn't have them.
I
couldn't see anything.
I don't have my binoculars, and I apologize.
Handoff on the play, the fullback.
The big fullback. Right over the middle. He doesn't gain any yardage. If he gains anything, it's a few inches. The official is not moving much. So he's still standing still. He might have gained. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and short.
Well, no, wait. He gave him. Oh, okay. Now they're moving the chains. I thought he gained some yardage, though, didn't you?
Looks like he got something.
Yeah, but it's 1st down now. Get my. Yeah, the quarterback just carries it, just does quarterback sweep. That's number 25 on the carry that time, I believe. That's Jordan Ferson.
This 2017 National Championship game presented by Score International. We've got a 2nd and 5 on the play. Hickory Hawks lined up in their traditional closed formation, heavy.
Heavy close, no wideouts, nothing. They're running the ball, sweeping, throwing. Tell you what, the Disciples were ready for that. They come right through the line of scrimmage and took care of that play.
Josh McManus on the carry. Less than a yard gain.
I remember McManus from last year's game. That name's hard to forget when he played. I'm pretty sure he played last year.
Yep.
And y'all can see the box on there. It tells 5:11 to go. That is the 1st quarter. Disciples didn't do anything with the ball. They just moved a little bit, turned it over. And here they go. Right up the gut. He's trying to get the first down. Looks like he may have got it. Let's see. Yep, they're moving the chains, James. Yeah. Yeah, so anything
Gotcha.
they got positive, it doesn't look like it, but they got a first down on that just basic, like you said, closed formation. They're just going to grind it, I believe. As you saw the game the other day.
Yeah, and if they can play clean, it might work.
Yeah, if they can play clean, not turn over like the Disciples turned the ball over on a bad snap. Yep, the Disciples are trying to get them to jump, and I believe they did. And you hear our discussion. Some of these numbers, we apologize, are hard to read from up here, so we're trying to, but we appreciate you watching this championship game here at Fort Bluff, at the NACA. One of these will be crowned national champion of the NACA up here in Dayton on atop Fort Bluff. First down and 5. Not first and 10, but first and 5 because of the 5-yard penalty.
Dive play. Looks like to Frierson.
And, hey, this is old-fashioned football. They're just hitting and going. But, you know, when you gain 3 and 4 or 5 yards a pop, you run the clock, but you also are making the defense tired. Now it's second and about 2.5, 3.
Yeah, considering how much the Disciples scored in their semifinal game, the Hawks have to feel good about how this one started.
Good run. Looks like he fell forward for the first down. It's going to be close. Yeah, he got the first down, I believe. We'll see. He's pretty close, James. That's about as close. Well, no, he's a little short, isn't he? By about a foot. Yep, they're going to call him. Yeah, third and there you go. Third and a foot. Our head official's wearing a red, white, and blue NACA hat because of Veterans Day, commemorate Veterans Day tomorrow, so it's pretty neat. And as our announcer, Keith Champion, said, we appreciate the veterans. Here we go, third and short.
Pitch to McManus, who is stopped in the backfield by number 7.
Yes, hang on, I got that one, sorry. That's number 11 in the backfield stopping them. Thornton Nathan, and also number 25, Moore Garrett. So, man, they got someone hurt. Number 33's holding his ankle or something. He may have sprained his ankle. So, boy, he went right through, got McManus in the backfield, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Okay. See. You got to turn down. You can turn this up. Yep. All right, here we go. We're back. Sorry about that little. All right.
Fourth and short.
He runs up the gut.
That's going to be close.
Wow. I don't think he got it, James. Look. No, he did not get it, folks. It's fourth and short. It's going to be – it's going to the Disciples. Yep. Fourth and short. Here we go. It came up short. Disciples take over with 2:26 to go in the first. So we basically had a turnover from a fumble and a turnover from a change it down and the defense bowing up. So
Yep, 2:26 left in the first quarter. Disciples going to take over on near the 50-yard line, just short of it. Josiah Irvin lined up in the backfield.
Here we go. We're going to watch the shift happen for the Disciples. Oh, man. It just, he's like, you see it coming up here. It's in the booth. You see the guy's just, I mean, he can't wait. He's just ready to jump. He's
ready to tear somebody's head off.
The thing is, that shift, they don't see that, but this is once in a 10 or 11 games.
Number 3 on the carry. Got about half of what he needed for the first down.
And, y'all, we are trying to call out the names and numbers, but it is tough because they're just bunched up. It's like you said, tight formation, and they are just grinding. And all of a sudden you see them, the running back gets smothered by a host of defenders. So second and about 1.5 yards.
Hand off to the wingback, number 6.
Yep. Wow.
DeAndre Wood.
That's number 50. Looks like 50. I think that was 55, 58. Jack Hayes making the tackle that time.
Jack Hayes is an active player.
Jack's very active, so. This game may end up who's got the ball last, James. Because of the way they're playing. Just tough, run the ball. Quarterback draw.
He's going to have the first down.
Yeah.
I like how he just takes what's given.
He did. He just ran the ball, and they're not getting outside the tackles. And we have not seen a wide receiver line up on either team. So this is old-fashioned football, folks. We appreciate you tuning in to the NACA National Championship.
Presented by Score International. Big block by number 5.
Oh, wow, good block. Not a very big player, but did a big heart. Boy, he steps in there and gets the block and allows that guy to come up. 39 seconds and rolling. Brings up second down and about 3.
Josiah gets a lot of playing time. He's in there almost every play, and he's just a sophomore. Bright future for the kid.
Wow. Here they go. Just
63 that time
I'm telling
offsides
you,
for the Hawks.
It's very frustrating. It's just he's
Jacoman Gerard Jr. jumped on the play.
Coach Rourke, I had breakfast with him this morning. He's for the Hickory Hawks, and he knew this formation and this pre-shift that they do is going to give them some fits if they didn't pay attention.
Irvin on the carry. Again, taking what he can get, following his blockers.
Did you see how he put his hand in the back of the blocker that time? If you watch that, that's when I played Bobby Humphreys, our running back at Alabama. He'd put his hand in my back, and he'd push me into the block. And that helps you as a blocker knowing, hey, I'm right here. So big difference in running abilities. We saw that some others. So into the first quarter, 0-0 here at the NACA National Championship, where the Hickory Hawks and Central Virginia are playing against each other to see who gets the big trophy.
Direct snap, Josiah Irvin up the left side for a good gain.
Josiah follows his blocks well. He kind of hard to find him behind them big linemen, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you.
And while you're looking, he's moving forward.
I know. I had a lot of fun with both of these teams with the punt, pass, and kick. Just good guys, and it's just fun to see them play and just hear the Disciples story and the Hickory Hawks and some of those players. A lot of movement there, pre-shift. Josiah, good block by number 9 that time. Comes out there and just gives a little bump. I tell you what, that Malik Johnson did a good job. Now the Disciples are moving deep now into the territory of the Hawks. So Coach Rourke's gonna have to bow up, get his guys to bow up, make sure to keep them out of the end zone.
Yep, sitting at about the 18-yard line. Direct snap to number 5 again, who takes it up the left side. And he's breaking tackles.
He was. Josiah Irvin. Tell you what, he puts in a big back 7. You wonder why not give the ball to him, but you see why. He's blocking folks. Yep. He's giving forearm shivers and just doing a really good job of sealing that corner so that Josiah can get around it. I want to see Big 9 run it one time, though, James. See what happens with him. Just there you go. Give it to Big 9. I like to see big boys run the ball.
He's still running. They called him dead. He said, I'm not down.
Yeah. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 3rd and goal, yeah. Second quarter here at the NACA National Championship.
3rd and goal from near the 5-yard line.
Boy, it's beautiful up here, James. Just the setting up on the mountain, good weather. Pretty day to play football. Boy, Josiah gets around that corner with a block from number 9. I'll tell you what, really good that time. Malik Johnson helps him. He just kind of goes out there and gets people. He just made a block, made that defender stumble a little bit, and that got just Josiah in the corner for the touchdown for Disciples. The Disciples, I should say. Now, in your game previous to, was there a lot of kicks?
No kicks.
Onside kicks and stuff?
Couple onside.
Oh, wow. The second game, James, all onside kicks. All. Today we had a mixture. But the game Wednesday, every kick was onside. So
the Hawks did do a couple onside kicks, but it was definitely not every one.
Motion this time. Just gut right up the gut.
And that is good, the two-point conversion.
Two-point conversion. They just ran it right up the gut.
So we've got the Disciples with an 8-0 lead. 10:03 left in the second quarter. And here in the championship game, pressure's on the Hawks.
It is on the Hawks. Coach Rourke and Coach Bennett, Coach Wilson, their coaches are going to have to find a way to stop that offense. The motion, the Notre Dame box, the shifting. So really exciting to see a difference. But Coach Irvin for the Disciples from Central Virginia in the white uniforms, Mechanicsville, Virginia. And, you appreciate teams driving this far for this game. You got 2 from Florida, 1 from North Carolina, and they're from Virginia. And driving down for this, and just imagine James playing Wednesday a game and then Friday. So they recouped well yesterday. They gave them a rest. We did a punt, pass and kick competition, had some other things for them to do, and they ate well, I can promise you that. Mm-hmm. So I sat down with some of them to eat. See how the ball is on the tee, James? That's an onside kick. I don't know which way it's going, but it'll be an onside kick.
That's a pretty good onside
wow.
kick.
Nope, it's their ball. It's not the Disciples. It's going the other way because it went out of bounds. So that's a really good onside kick. Real good. So What you could do is ask the official if you could kick from the other hash. Now, I don't know if they'll let you do that, and then do that onside kick. That would be really good. So
would have been perfect.
Yeah, they wouldn't let you because it's got to be kicked from the center. But good job by the good onside kick. But the Hickory Hawks take over. 1st and 10.
Hickory Hawks out of Hickory, North Carolina, the defending champs of the NACA National Championship Tournament.
That's right. Last year we were with them.
Presented by Score International. 1st and 10. Heavy formation. Hunter Burchett under center. Pitch to Frierson, who's got some room.
Good tackle that time. Disciple. Is that number 1? Number
6.
7. Number 7 made the tackle that time. Simon Providence on the tackle. So looked like he had a little hole. He's going to get a little bit further, but they came in really quick on that defensively.
2nd, less than 5. Looks like about 4. Frierson in motion, going to dive.
The big
play.
boy's got it.
He gets hit once, rumbles for a couple more after the contact for a 1st down Hickory Hawks.
It's a big 85 that time for the Hickory Hawks. I believe I'm right, that Wesley McNeil. I think that's correct. Huh?
89.
On the carry? Okay, 89 on the carry. I'm sorry. Get these numbers right.
Handoff number 88.
Yep. 89, Kendall Johnson. I know it, huh? I know. No. I know, that's.
He's not on our list.
Okay.
We were calling him number 8. We were calling
Okay.
him Wesley McNeil.
Yeah. 2nd down.
2nd down, about 6. Oh, and an option. Fumble.
Fumble, yep.
And a flag.
It looked like a read option up the middle. He pulls it out of his gut and then does an option to him. It's on the offense. About to back him up.
Unfortunately, Mr. Frierson was not ready for that pitch.
No, he was not. Thankfully, he got it back, or the penalty would be declined, and they would go the other way. And while we're holding, it was declined, so double whammy.
Just inside the 40-yard line now. Hickory really needs to score here. Still plenty of time, but always want to keep pace.
They're going to back it up. Let's see. He's going to take the penalty. The coach just met with the guy. Yeah, they had to stop here. Coach overruled his player, I think. It's to take the penalty, so they're backing him up. It was not declined. So it's backed it up. Because the holder for 10 yards, I'd take it too.
Marked off back to about the 47-yard line.
2nd and very long.
Officials timeout. I tell you what's helped the officials in the last 4 or 5 years. They've all got radio communications. They don't have to run to each other. They just push that button and talk. It's really been a big blessing for football officials. Pass. Oh, what an interception, and he caught it really. Oh, he's trying to throw it to the big tight end. Number 25 comes up with it.
Garrett Moore with the interception.
Yes, sir. He read that play perfect, jumps up, catches it in his gut right there.
Watching the replay, they're going to do the play action, double play action, try to hit the tight end. 25 was just in perfect position.
He was. He tried to throw it over his head because he knew, but he didn't know that 25 could jump up, Mr. Moore. So good job. Disciples take over. As you see the score, 8-0. The Disciples are ahead. Just take the ball back over here in the 2nd quarter with 8:16.
Direct snap to the big guy, number 9.
Yeah, number 9 gets some yardage, not much. He's tackled.
Number 5 fits
Yep.
inside the small cracks and crevices. Number 9 just rumbles ahead.
Big 89 made the tackle. Looks like for the Hawks at time.
This game presented by Score International. Short-term trips, long-term effects. Second down, about 8.5.
Mix up in the backfield a little bit that time. They had he was trying to head one way, the block. The defender came through and he had to cut, and it caused him not to run the way he wanted, and therefore it backs him up about 2-yard loss. So McManus on the tackle, 45. So it looks like it's going to be a timeout called. Gather their thoughts and see what they can do. And I know that Coach Rourke is just trying to get his guys, make sure the Disciples don't have another long drive down the field like they did previous.
Yeah, the Disciples would be in a really good position if they were to use the rest of the clock in this quarter.
Yes,
go down the field.
Go down the field and leave a little bit of clock, and that's what you want. You want to control the line of scrimmage. Just methodically go down the field. It's funny, we saw that pass a while ago. We hadn't seen any receivers line up to the left or right on either team. So this whole tournament's been fun for me because it's just old-fashioned football because of the fact of onside kicks, no receivers, the box, Notre Dame box, the shift, everything. It's really neat for me. So I've totally enjoyed it. I really have.
Me too. These guys are fun to watch.
Oh, they are. Well, it's just pure football, James. It's not got, he drags him down. I can't see across the way, but one of the Hickory Hawks just grabs the jersey and takes a ride.
That was a good stop for the Hawks, though, to bring up 4th down.
It was big, big, big. Because he looks like he was going to get outside, that time. You thought number 5, you think Josiah was going to kind of get around, but brings up 4th down. They're going for it.
And he's got to let
Whoa, he gets flipped up in the air, doesn't he?
Yep.
Malik Braxton, turnover. That's a big series right now. You'll see it out here in the replay. Watch him go up in the air.
He jumped and dove. He may not. He may have thought he was a little closer to the first down.
Did he jump? I didn't see that. So, okay. I thought he got hit, and it looks like he's going to ride the top of the players over and do it, where you body surf on people.
That's what he was trying to do. It was like he wasn't quite as close as he thought he was.
Yeah, all right, here we go. First down, and the Hawks take over, James.
It's hard to say how important that was for the Hawks.
Oh, big time.
Right back where they were, only down 1 touchdown. Running back on the dive, rumbling ahead.
Tell you what, if they keep doing that, they're going to get down the field really quick if you just keep diving with that big boy. Good job on the offensive line, but also from him running, he saw a hole, went through it. They tried him on the right side that time, James. Just basic handoff, and they got that guy. 25 goes in motion. They're trying to get that linebacker to follow him to get out so that if he does get past the first line of defense, which is your defensive line, and you get him to second level, that linebacker's removed and he can keep running. So then they did that option a while ago where they fumbled. So got a lot of different wrinkles.
3rd and 3 for Hickory.
Oh, he was trying to throw. Wow, good time, man. Good tackle by 25 that time. Comes over the top. That's Garrett Moore.
Garrett came in pretty much untouched.
He comes. Watch him. Did he come untouched? He came around that corner and did a great job.
Pretty much untouched.
He did a backflip, didn't he?
Both guys that would have blocked him went out for passes, and he was in on the blitz.
Yeah,
Great play call by the coach for Disciple.
He was trying to throw the pass. It's 4th and 6. They're going to go for it here from the about 38-yard line.
Less than 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Big play right here for the Hawks. And he hands it off to McManus, he's got the first down.
Was that McManus? McManus saw him last year. Good play.
I'm sorry, that's Frierson.
Frierson, rather. That crossbuck action in the backfield. They got everybody flowing to the left. Frierson comes back to the right. 4:41 to go. Gets the first down. Is about 4th and 8 before that. Little motion action. Right up the gut to the big boy. He just saddles about 3 or 4 of them as he carries them, and then they finally get his feet and he falls down, and not before he gets 5 or 6 yards. That's the second or third time they've done that. Yeah, Kendall Johnson on the carry.
Second down, about 3 or 4. Dive play to the fullback.
That was second down. That's going to bring up looks like a third, and probably see if he moves the chain at all. He moves a little bit, not much. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3.5, 4 yards. I know. I don't know if I would even try to throw. I'd just keep running, just get your 3 or 4 yards and get down there. Keep the clock rolling. That's Frierson, is it? He's going to be close. Let's see what I think he may have that, James. Let's see. Nope, it's going to be 4th and a foot. So 4th and a foot, and they're going to go for it with this deep in the territory of the Disciples with 2:52 and rolling on the clock, second quarter. All right, James, what would you run here? Would you give it to the big boy, 80, Mr. Johnson, 89, 88 rather, or you'd give it?
I'd be giving it to 88 right here.
Yeah, I'd give it to the big boy.
Well, that's an offside.
That's offsides, yep.
We're going to have a 1st and 10.
Yep.
Disciples got a little excited, trying to stop.
They was trying to, weren't they? That's a big play. That play may come back to bite them in the end of the game, because we knew this game was going to be back and forth.
Considering how many points Disciple put up in their semifinal game, the Hawks have to be excited to be 2 minutes left, second quarter, only down a touchdown, and they've got a chance to score right here.
They do. I hadn't seen the Disciples. I saw them play, but I hadn't seen some of their stuff they had the other day. So a quarterback draw, basically, their quarterback sneak up the middle. He just took the ball, and he saw an opening. I think he saw sometimes the quarterback will get up there and he'll tap the center on the hip and say, block, this is where I'm going, so you block this way. I'm not sure that's what happened, but because I'm not sure if that was a called play, because we hadn't seen the quarterback do that unless there's a guy is in the gap and he sees the linebacker shifted and there's an opening. So he gained 3 or 4 yards out of it, so it worked pretty good. There's the big boy running. He's rumbling and stumbling. They ain't got him down yet. Here they go. There goes the rugby-style push. So good. James,
as you can see, he takes the ball up on the left side.
He takes the ball.
Barrels ahead.
Barrels ahead. Gets the first down, James. Hey, when you're doing that, why do you need to throw the ball, right? Just go right straight ahead. Go right at them. They're answering the Disciples' touchdown, and as we talked, I think they get the ball with 6 or 7 minutes, and now we're down to 1:15 in the second quarter.
Yep, amazing job by the Hawks once they got stopped on 4th down to stop the Disciples, get the ball.
There he goes.
And now
he's into the end zone. And Mr. Johnson scores the touchdown for the Hawks. Coach Rourke comes back. So That's really a really good job of being down by 8 points, coming back and down the field and just methodically moving the ball 3 and 4 yards at a carry with basically just two guys, Big Johnson and Fierce. Now with 55 seconds, they're going to go and try to add the. Well, he said it was a. I don't.
What?
Did not make it.
2-point conversion attempt.
2-point conversion, no good. They tried to go over the center tackle gap or center guard gap. So score is 8-6. Central Virginia Disciples are ahead 8-6 over the Hickory Hawks with 55 seconds. So 8-6. I didn't think I'd see it this close. I mean, it's a score. I thought there'd be more scoring. Thank you for tuning in to the NACA National Championship here up at Fort Bluff in Dayton, Tennessee. Beautiful place. I come up here for church camp and all kind of different sporting events, and always a great place. Camp atmosphere. They got a lot to do. Of course, the swimming pools and the lakes are not open right now because it's a little chilly. So, and I don't want to go down that slide either with the water slide, which even in the summer they won't allow me down the water slide. So, I'd go down that thing 100 miles an hour if I was slide down that slide. All right, James.
The Hawks will kick off now.
And, James, here's the question. With 55 seconds, will the Hawks do an onside kick?
Surely not, right?
Surely not, but look how close he is to the ball. I think he will. I talked to Coach Rourke. I think it's an onside. I'm just telling you. Whoa. He picks it up. That's ball didn't travel 10, but it doesn't matter. They picked the ball up.
Number 25 on the recovery.
25 on the recovery that time. Good job.
And see, when you do that, though, with the Disciples being a run-heavy team, if you go ahead and kick it and go tackle them, they've only got 52 seconds. Now they're in Hickory Hawk territory. We'll see if they've got to throw in them.
This is something a lot of them are doing. I talked to a couple of the coaches about that philosophy, and they all say, hey, we're all doing it. And so I think it's something they all do. You know, there's a lot of pluses to it, and there's the shift, as you see. Oh, wow. Who is that tackler? Good job by the Hickory Hawks that time. That's a new runner for us. I believe that was number 6 this time. DeAndre Wood, and that's Maxey. Chris Maxey, 57. Thank you. Good tackle that time. He just come through the line of scrimmage, did a great job. So.
And the way the clock is ticking, it looks as if Disciple is content with what they have. Yeah. Irvin tackled quickly.
Yep.
By McManus.
You know, Hickory's the offense did what they're supposed to do and scored points.
The defense is really tightened up.
Exactly, tightened up. And they created this, what you see on the board right there. You created just an 8-6 lead for the Disciples over Hickory. So, you know, that's going to be interesting to see what happens when we come back and how this plays out in the second half. See what adjustments the coaches will make. I don't see a lot of adjustments because they're just running it at each other. Only adjustment I see is maybe throw some play action passes in there. And here's another good one. And not kick an onside kick.
Yeah.
that'll be an adjustment. So
it's hard to tell Hickory to throw it again. The last time they did, they threw an interception.
Yeah, exactly. It is. It's hard to say, hey, let's do this. So, but just to let you know real quick, we do have just talking to the officials. We got a few of these guys are called in the Ohio Valley College Conference. So college football officials got a good group. They run top quality stuff up here in Fort Bluff, and we appreciate all they do up here. And we appreciate Elmer Harris doing the video and the replays and doing a great job keeping our feet warm. So Well, we thank y'all for tuning in. As you see the clock, that's when they'll come back, and we'll start playback here.
We've got an 8-6 score here at the half. Hickory Hawks down by 2, defending national champions. They will get the ball back.
They sure do.
Return of the half.
They get the ball back, and
they've made this game exactly how they want to play it.
Yes.
It's exactly how their semifinal game was. Low scoring, ball control. Each team, I think, maybe had 3 possessions each.
On Coach Rourke, these teams are limited on numbers and some talent, but they do have enough talent to present a good product on the field, good, tough play, and they got some really good athletes, both squads. And if I'm Coach Rourke, I'm tickled to death. I'm still within 2 points right now because it started looking like Disciples were kind of managing to run the ball pretty well, and then all of a sudden, coach's team comes out here, runs the ball, does a well job, and then does a really good job there at the end defensively. So,
Disciple looked like they were in control, but now, it's anybody's ball game.
It is, exactly.
Geared up for a good second half.
So, Elmer will let us know when we go to commercials here in a little bit. He's loading them now as we speak so we can take care of our sponsors. Got the cheerleaders out here. Tell you real quick, yesterday, the Disciples cheerleaders came out and participated in the pass, punt, and kick with the girls. It was the funniest thing in the world. Some of them were actually pretty good. So we had a great time last night when they were out here. And some of the punts and kicks were not real far, but it was still fun. And then one girl kicked it really far. And I would kid the guys that were in the other age divisions, saying, hey, she kicked further than you did. She did. She kicked it really good. So that was a whole lot of fun. So you just let us know when we go to commercial. Okay, we're going to go to some commercials. We'll be back in a little while. So enjoy the commercials, and thank you for watching.
Educating students.
Educating students.
To become servants of Christ. Servants of Christ.
Para llegar a ser servidores de Cristo.
To make a difference in today's world.
Faire une différence dans le monde d'aujourd'hui.
Einen Unterschied in der heutigen Welt zu machen.
Fazer uma diferença no mundo de hoje.
تغيير الدنيا داي روزا.
Мы можем изменить сегодняшний мир.
Welcome back to the 2017 NACA Football National Championship presented by SCORE International. SCORE International, short-term trips, long-term effects. Great organization, hosting church groups, sports teams on short-term mission trips in Latin and Central America. If you're interested in learning more about them, their website is scoreintl.org. Scoreintl.org. Please check them out. Disciples going to kick off to the Hickory Hawks here to get the second half started. So far, all we've seen from Disciple is onside kick, so we don't expect much different.
Yeah, here we go. They're shifting around, moving. They're heavy. Got 7 players over here, so it's probably coming towards us. James 83 will be kicking it this way. Here he comes, onside. Oh, no, it's out of bounds. So it goes to penalty, so they'll get the ball.
Didn't make it 10 yards either.
Yeah, he's trying to get some blockers in front so they couldn't get to the ball. They can't touch the ball till it goes 10 yards, so they'll take it over Hickory. I tell you what, having that replay is nice. I talked to one of the parents earlier at the concession stands. They said, hey, we love that replay and y'all talking about everything. So we appreciate people tuning in. Here we go.
Hand off to the fullback, number 88.
Boy, Big Johnson runs it right up there. Big tackle. I tell you what, that big number 2, if he gets loose on offense, Dominique Moore, I'm going to tell you, Dominique made the tackle. And Dominic on offense the other night was just really played a good game. So he did real well on the punt, pass, and kick. They are loading the box, and here they come.
Burkett with the keep.
33 on the tackle. That's Ian Hillard. Had to trip him up before Burkett could have got away. 3rd and less than a yard here in the 3rd quarter. They're not going to change their MO. It's all run, Jay. I mean, you might see a little play action, but everything's run. Run, run, run. Good old-fashioned football here at the NACA National Championship.
Number 1 for the Disciples jumped the snap, but looks like he just timed it perfectly.
Well, then Garrett Moore, 25, makes the tackle. So
came in, makes the tackle. But
you can hear some of the people up here with us. They look, they were packing line. They had 2 guys back, everybody else on the line of scrimmage. It's like, okay, just go ahead. We're ready for you. Yeah, it would be a play action, but hey, why do it when you get in the first downs in a cloud of dust, which they're not getting much dust out here, but they're getting something. First downs.
Burkett with the handoff to Frierson.
Frierson.
Stopped by number 2.
Providence on the tackle, the host of others that time for the Disciples. Central Virginia, the Disciples, they came down here to win the championship, just as the Hawks did last year. So you almost saw 2 games in the first half. The Disciples were moving well. The first quarter, second quarter belonged to the Hawks somewhat. Now the Hawks get it back. Oh, wow. He got hit in the backfield, but he ain't letting loose.
Well, he got a couple, but he could have been dropped for about a loss of 4.
He could, exactly.
Run.
Really good job that time by the running back Johnson. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and a long 5 to go for the first down.
Outside he goes. He runs that ball. Who is that running there? Good job.
Was that 45, McManus?
I think it's McManus. He got hit really good by 15 on the initial hit. McManus did. That's Cameron Reedy, and then 33 came up to finish him off. Ian Hill.
Fourth down coming up, less than a yard. Big play right here.
Quarterback's running it. You can just tell when the quarterback lined up, tapped that guy and said block right there. So it's just, excuse me, he's just reading what's in front of him.
I don't think he got that
He didn't
first
get
down.
it apparently because the offense is walking on the field for the Disciples, and they're saying, let's see, hang on. Yep. Yeah. They take over. He went for it. He lined up under the center and just basically went for it. And Disciples did a really good job defensively of just loading the line up, knowing what they were going to do and run it. Now the Hawks have got to do something. Because the Hawks are down by 2 points with 8:01 to go in the third, and you know the ball is going to be run east and west.
Big stop for the Disciples who come into the second half
Yes.
with a 2-point lead. At any point, if they were to score and get a 2-point conversion, this automatically becomes a 2-possession game.
Exactly. McManus on the tackle, 45.
A lot of these kids play both ways.
Oh, a lot of them do. 2nd and 7. Well, Josiah just runs hard, doesn't he? That quarterback just running really hard on the right side that time for the Disciples. Previous game that we called before you got here, I don't know, that 8th grader that would play phenomenal for an 8th grader. Really mature kid played in the last game. So
wow,
we've seen some really good young talent in this tournament. Boy, he stopped 30 and about 4. They stop him. Hickory comes up with a big stop that time. Josiah runs a play that he'd gained some yardage earlier. And, boy, they just come in there and present a 4th down. Now, the Hogs went for it on a 4th down in kind of this territory. Let's see what the Disciples do. He's going to call timeout. Coach is going to call a timeout and talk to his guys. So see what he can come up with. James, you're talking about mission trips. I've taken guys on football mission trips, and a lot of fun with what we do with SCORE and taking guys, and we do humanitarian stuff while we're there, and going to poor village, feed people. We'll work on orphanage houses, and we also take them on fun stuff. We'll go take them swimming one day, and then we'll go to a crocodile thing, and then we'll share Jesus with them too. But you've been on some too,
yes, sir.
It's fun, isn't it?
Oh, it's a blast. SCORE International is an amazing organization. They really do a great job of setting the trip up, taking all the work off your hands where you can just go serve. The gospel is going to be presented wherever SCORE goes, and it's a great organization, life-changing.
It is.
Life-changing for the people that they serve and life-changing for the people that go on the trips. ScoreINTL.org is the website. James Gaither, Hoss Johnson represents SCORE. Talk to them at any time if you got questions about it.
He'll go 4th and short. He's going, he didn't get it. He got nailed at the back. Oh, boy, I tell you, I can't see the guy. Who is he?
Number 63?
Is it? I don't know. Is that 63? I don't know who it was, but a bunch of them. Looks like it was. Yeah, it was Gerard, Jamaican. Hang on. The wind's blowing my sheet.
Jacomin.
Yeah, good job. My goodness. As soon as he made the cut, bam, right there. So good play. Turn the ball over. This could be it is right now because I'm telling you, they got the ball on the 35-yard line. the Hawks do on the turnover because they went for it. The Hawks line up in a tight formation again, James.
Good run on the toss play.
Yeah.
Cut it upfield. Got what was available.
That's our boy,
Mr. Frierson.
Frierson. Jordan just tell you what, you just talk about tough kids just running the ball and I'll tell you what, there's some pretty good defenders for there over there on the other side that they're blocking and doing some good job hitting. I saw some of the kids last night, and both teams got good size. Tight formation, James, on both offense and defense.
Pitch to McManus.
He's outside. If he can stand up. I don't know if there's a flag on the play. There is in the line of scrimmage, and I think we're going to see a holding. Yep, it's going to be holding. He's calling it right now. Chop block, basically. Yep. That chop block, you got to be careful that. They do that for the protection of the lineman. It's a good call. It's pretty easy to see, but sometimes some coaches get upset about it. But if you've ever gotten chop blocked, you'll be glad they call it.
You
understand it. And then you don't see it a lot in the NFL anymore because you hope the guys respect each other. You see it every once in a while, and because you're in there, that's how you make money. And you definitely want to get chop blocked from something that just do something sorry. That happens every once in a while.
It also depends on the offenses a lot, too. In the NFL, they're throwing a lot more.
Yeah, they
a lot of need for a chop block.
Yeah.
And a lot of offenses like Georgia Southern, Georgia Tech, Navy, those option style.
They require
offenses.
some of the stuff, but it's not really a chop block if you coach it right. But sometimes it turns into one,
right?
Not intentionally. Oh, they give the big boy that time. He tries to run up. I'd like to see him get loose one time. Not that I'm pulling for the Hawks or Disciples. I like to see big boys run. You know what I'm saying? I like to see them rumble and stumble and just kind of knock everybody over like a bowling pin. So good running. That'll bring up.
Third and very long.
What is that? Third and, geez, that's a long way. 16? Yep, 16. So try to bite it up in little pieces. You might see motion by 45 here or one of the other sides come in motion, and there he goes and come the other way. There they go. They're going to come the other way with it. Divide it up. That's what he did.
Frierson on the carry, and
every
got a good portion.
Every play when the guy runs the ball after about a few yards, there's a lot of blockers with him, and then there's a lot of tacklers hit him. You can't tell who's out there running the ball or tackling.
And it closes up fast.
Well, it closes up fast because everybody's on the line of scrimmage. You got the defense is putting 8 or 9 in the box, plus the linebackers up. The offense is so.
Big play for Hickory right here, who down 2 points, definitely needs to score.
Yeah, it's 4th down and 7.
Little over 4 minutes left in the third here.
He's going to call timeout too. Coach wants to think this one over. Because with 4:05 in the third, you got to think the way the offenses are running and running the ball and running the clock. They're not going to have many possessions left. They may not have but 3 or 4 possessions left in this game. So you're going to be wise with the decision right here on 4th down. He may even call to try to get them to draw off sides, get 5 yards, then run. So maybe do some. What they call, what is it, trickery or whatever they call it. They're blowing game back into play now. As you see on the clock that Elmer's got for us up there on the screen, it's 4:05 in the third quarter. The Hickory Hawks are down by 2. They're the guest in all black, the all white black helmets. Of course, that's the Disciples from Central Virginia. Here we go, 4th down.
And McManus
Not
is
happening.
wrapped up by
McManus,
number 9.
Boy.
Well read by Malik Johnson.
Malik came through there and just I tell you, Malik's a lot faster than this Johnson. Okay, he came through the line and just destroyed it. They did a little bit of cross action in the backfield trying to confuse him and did not block Big Nine. He came right through. Good job by Malik.
It didn't confuse him.
Didn't confuse him at all. And, hey, the thing was, if he got past Malik, there was another defender out there ready waiting. The Disciples get the ball back with 3:58. So here they go. Oh, he's trying to pass it.
And he does.
Wow.
Number 15, but he's stuck.
Yes.
Immediately.
Yeah, he got hit. Good tackle that time by the Hawks, but good play. He was this was play action and threw it to Cameron Reddy. Cameron gets some yardage out of it. What's he get, about 5 yards, 6 yards? Yeah, good play.
First completion of the day?
I think so. I think you're right. I should remember because there's not been many of them. He may do another one. He's got a player out here. No, he's running that ball. He's just splitting them up. Just straight up the middle that time. He's going to see what he can find, James. Malik Braxton. So that was the first receiver of the day out here, though.
Yeah.
When he moved out in motion. So you almost want to holler at the receiver and say, hey, are you lost? You need to be in the formation. Big 71 hurt. Looks like he's got a twisted ankle or something coming out for the Disciples. So now they got Dominique, number 2. Now I'm going to tell you, Dominique was a pretty good runner. They got him in the backfield. It's going to be interesting if they start using him because they got someone hurt. Dominique's in for blocking. Well, good movement there by the offensive line. That was a third down play.
Good job by Josiah seeing the hole.
He's hard to find when he gets in that hole, though. He just comes out.
And he hits it hard, too.
Yes, he does. He does. And it brings up a 4th and short situation, right at maybe a yard and a half. So see if they do the shift formation and try to get them to jump off sides, but they don't. Well, there's a flag. Somebody, defensive offside. It worked. That's going to be a first down for the Disciples. They jumped off sides. You know it's coming, but you can't. It's just, here it comes, but you still do it anyway.
Especially in short yardage.
Oh, yeah.
You're trying to anticipate it. You don't want to give up an inch.
No, you don't. You don't want to give up 5 yards and give them a free.
And you're trained to move when you see movement.
Yeah. Well, they see it, but it's that shift, that pre-shift. All right, they're huddling up. This ain't happened today. First down. He just makes sure the play goes in, or unless this is some kind of special play or reverse or something to huddle up for it. Let's see what happens. Oh, he's just a quarterback keeper. He's running it.
And we do have a flag on the play.
Yep. Yeah, flag right there. Holding on the Disciples. So, how frustrating is that? I'm telling you, that's just.
As you see the replay, it was a really good run, but that might have been helped by a little grab. Back them up, 1st and 20. As we've seen on this drive, Disciple has shown that they're open to opening it up a little bit.
They've got a receiver here. Let's see what happens. Oh, there they jumped again. Wow. And Coach Rourke went over this with him. Hey, they're going to pre-shift to make you jump, so don't jump.
Easier said than done.
Yes, it is. Because you got to be ready for that. But then you got to be ready for it because they could actually not do the pre-shift and come off the ball on you. Right there, he's got to lead blockers. Right in front of us. Good job. 23 on the tackle that time from the Hickory Hawks. That's Hunter Shue. Did you see how they did? It's kind of like, it was kind of like a counter tray we used to run, and had guys in front of him pulling. He just had his guys in the backfield lead, block, and he just goes in between them. It's really hard to stop because he just picks the hole to run through, and he just goes through it for 2 yards, falls for another 2, brings up second.
Oh, high snap.
Oh, yeah.
But he still got it. And he
yeah, he wished that
he thought about it.
Yeah, Big 9 had it, and Hull, number 9. Not Hull, I'm sorry. He gets the ball at number 9, and it's Malik Johnson. Malik, at the last there after the whistle, was trying to hand it off to one of his other players. So
bring up about 3rd and 10.
I think Coach is going to let the clock run out and go to the other end. So we just told him, let's go to the other end. It's the 9 seconds, the 5 rolling down. Let's just turn around, midfield, and then
you see the Hawks putting up their 4s. They still feel confident.
They still feel confident, and they should. They're still in this game. Right now, the Disciples, I would say, have a little bit of an edge to them because if you saw that last play, they kind of got out there. They got movement. They got blockers blocking. So with 12, with going into the 4th quarter now, they got the 2-point lead, the Disciples, James, and they got the ball, and it's going to be 3rd down and looks like 3rd and 10. So they got 2 downs. We've watched them. You know they're going to go for it.
Yep.
In 2 downs. So, and that's going to be tall order if they should score for that. So the Hickory Hawks have got to limit them to 3 points and no less. Your goal is 0, but if they get 3, hey, we can live with that. I've got a chance to get back in the game. So.
Yep, 3rd and 10 when we get back started. Big drive, right? Big play, right? Big couple plays coming up.
Big.
Handoff, number 6 has got the ball, and he is going to be stopped. He's tripped up by 89, Big Kendall Johnson.
Tripped up. 6 has run the ball some for them. 6 had a good run earlier.
Short gain now will be 4th and about 9.
Fourth and 9 now.
All right.
Disciples looking to ice a little more clock and extend the lead. Hickory's looking to get a stop, get the ball back, and try to take a lead.
Josiah's come back in here. He's back at quarterback. Josiah in that backfield is mighty small. Look, it's funny because there's some big boys back there with him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, quick kick, and watch it. It's going to hit somebody.
The
referee covered his. Did you say the ref?
Yeah.
Oh, my. Sorry about that, folks. I had to laugh. The referee he couldn't look at the sun, and all he did is cover his head up. It did hit a player prior to that. It hit one of the Hickory players, I thought, but it didn't apparently because there's a quick kick by the Disciples.
You got to think they wanted a little more out of that.
Yeah, they did because now you got it on the 40.
Not much different.
Hickory, you never know what it was going to move, 5 yards. I mean, the kick wouldn't even got the first down. All right, no receivers either side.
Fumble.
He picks it up, runs it, but gets tackled.
Burkett picked up the fumble, stopped immediately.
I tell you what, he picked it up quick. The defense was on him quick. I mean, just boom. I'm just wondering if they were going to throw the ball because I didn't see a lot of push from the offensive line. They just stood up like they're going to pass block. And Coach Rourke's lost a yard there. This is a big possession. I don't, the clock's running at 10:20.
Fearson on the carry, and he stopped.
Fearson stopped in the backfield that time. by Mr. Malik Johnson, number 9. Good job that time. 3rd and 15 or 14.
It would help this offense tremendously if they could stretch them out a little bit. At least have the threat of a 5-yard.
Or even the tight end or something. You know, something real simple. But
they got a big tight end.
Yeah, they just got to be able to throw it to him. And they hadn't thrown a pass yet, have they? I don't.
Well,
think
the one that they did, they got intercepted.
They got intercepted. That's right.
And here we go on the rollout.
He's got somebody. Oh. He had a pretty good rush on that by Malik Johnson. So, yeah,
Malik
came through. He tried to play – he's trying to come out here like a bootleg and get the guy to cross over. They were flooding this side with a couple of receivers, it looked like, and he just couldn't get the ball because of the rush. 4th down. Looks like they're punting. He's got somebody deep. So we'll see the first punt formation of the day. We did see a punt earlier, but it was a quick kick. This is actually a punt formation. Now here's what's
interesting lineup.
Yes, look at it. So his coach has got him lined up. He is going to punt it.
Good punt.
Yes.
Over his head.
Oh, me. Yeah.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
Down inside the 20-yard line. Great punt.
Disciples take over. 1st and 10. Really, all the Disciples got to do is grind it out, and just grind it out. A good 6-minute, 7-minute drive. Hopefully, get some points, and that'll put a big burden on. They'll put it on Hickory Hawks because their offense has been ineffective of running the ball consistently because of the inability to pass. Big turnover would be good for the Hawks here. You're just gonna see the Disciples just give it to some players and, as they say, feed the beast.
Yeah.
And just let them go.
They don't need to do anything more than keep moving the chains.
I would not pass the ball at all if I had to, just because if they hit incomplete, it stops the clock. Just run that thing, let Josiah run the offense, give it to the other players, distribute it, and go down the field. 2nd down and 5. He got about 3 or 4. He's not going to get the 1st down, but he's pretty close, James. It's going to bring up somebody's hurt. So there's a good collision there. Did you hear that? I heard that when he come running through the line that time. That was Malik Johnson. They gave him the ball. Rather large human being running through, and then some of the Hawks hit him and if he hurt his shoulder or all right, he's up and good. Just got a stinger, probably. I feel like I'm at Mississippi State hearing these cowbells, so which that's in the rules. It's an illegal artificial sound, and they bring about 25,000 per section for that stadium, and just you can't hear nothing. It numbs your ears, but then when you start thumping them, no, I'm sorry, my bad. I forgot I was on there. So. Cowbells get silent. That's all I'll say. So, all right.
3rd and about 1. Direct snap.
Here he goes.
5.
Josiah.
Josiah's got
Give it
first
to the
down.
J-man. Tackled by a host of Johnson and some others on the tackle that time. Looked like 25 as well for the Hawks. Pearson, Jordan, and if I'm coaching, I get in the huddle on a timeout or go out there and say, hey, 3 first downs is all we need, guys. That changes. That's 30 yards. It changes the whole, plus it burns that clock that's rolling.
1st and 10 on the play. Malik Johnson with
Good tackle that time by
number 88.
Number 88. That's it. He's on there. Kendall Johnson, I guess. Really good. Watch this play. Good run by Johnson. Malik up the middle.
He cuts in.
Yep. His 2nd down. Hey, he gets about 5 or 6 yards, so he got tackled good, but he got good yardage too, so he'll take that.
88 did a great job.
He did. Both of them did.
Closing the cutoff lane, the cutback lane.
They are playing hard. Wow. Is that 7? Yep, that's number 7 on the run there. Tamon Providence. Up the gut. James, when the running game starts being very effective, 4 and 5 yards, and defensively you start getting tired, they are jumping really quick. They're trying to defend it, but they can't get to that gap quick enough to stop them. Bad snap. Bad
and a big
snap.
opportunity for the Hawks.
Oh, wow. Big opportunity.
Good job to recover the ball by number 5. Did the best he could with it.
Josiah took care of making sure that didn't happen. They didn't get it back, but boy, bad snap. That's what the Hawks needed to happen because I'm telling you, Disciples were just 4 and 5 yards, 4 and 5 yards. Big play.
And that put them way behind the sticks.
2nd down and
a mile.
Oh, wow. Second down.
27.
Yeah, 2nd down and the next exit on the interstate's what that is. My goodness. So they can do good. Y'all can write that one down if you want to, guys. But they can make up for it with some stuff. They're not gonna throw the ball. I lied. He's gonna try to throw it backside screen. Oh me. He read it, didn't he? Wow, man. We saw that one up here coming. You saw him run into the ball. Wow. Who was that? Number 80. Good read that time by number 80. That's Briggs Sheely. Whoa. He could have.
That one might haunt him if they lose. If they end up coming up short. He was going to tiptoe.
That was in his hands almost. I think the guy may have got it. I'm not sure if the guy who became the defender, which hit it or not.
3rd and 27 now.
Up. Officials didn't like something going on. Let's see. Timeout. Disciples going to talk about this because he knows.
Stop the clock.
5 minutes, 36 seconds. He knows that 3rd down.
Just add a few.
Yeah. So he knows he needs to talk to them because they need to get as much yard as they can out of the next 2 downs because he's not going to punt if he can help it. But 5:34, he'll leave about 4 minutes on the clock. James, he leaves 4 minutes on the clock. It's really going to give the Hawks some time to do some damage possibly. So that bad snap has really created a great opportunity for the Hawks, but it really puts the Disciples in a bad position because 27 yards to go.
One of the most critical plays we've seen in this game.
It is, definitely.
Following today's game, we're going to have an award presentation. We're going to give out most valuable player for the tournament, championship trophies. Going to be an exciting time for the kids.
It is. It's fun to see these kids get to experience this this up here on the mountain. Here they go. He's going back to pass. He's deep. It's going to get intercepted or caught one. Oh, it's intercepted. Looks like Big Johnson.
88.
I think that's Wendell Johnson intercepts it. Is that right? Yes. Interception. So that's here we go. That's
you see on the replay, he rolls out.
Yep.
He's about to get sacked, just heaves it, and the tallest man comes down with it.
Exactly.
First down and 10 to go.
Wow. No, they told me. I don't know.
It's not Kendall Johnson.
It's not. I don't know. No, that's Kendall. No, 88's Kendall Johnson.
No. 89 is.
Well, who's 88?
He's not on there. I think it's Wesley McNeil is what I think.
No, he's 85. Okay. All right, 508, interception, turnover. James created a great opportunity for Hickory to come back. They ran the first play, so got a yard. So it's second down and 9, and clock's rolling, so Hickory's got to do something. Right up the gut. You know, well, he's going to run it and throw it some. He's not going to give it. He's just trying to surprise him. He's going to call a play. Coach don't want to leave any time on the clock. This is going to be his last drive, I guarantee you. He's not going to – Coach Rourke is not going to try to give it back to them because he knows they could come back down the field. So this is two possessions right here to get the first down.
Oh, yeah.
So he better hurry up before the play clock. He's got a receiver out. Right up the gut. They stop him. He got half the yardage he needed. Right there, so it's fourth down. Clock's rolling with 4 minutes. This is a game right here, James. It's going to be fourth and about 3. So yeah.
Great championship game here.
It is. He's not calling a timeout. He's going for it right here. He's going to see what happens. Here we go. You see the clock rolling, folks. It's fourth down and 3. And he got it. He got across.
Oh, yeah, first down.
He got across. Good play that time. He got to the big boy and ran it across. That stops the clock, sets up first down for the Hawks at the 47, 48-yard line. First down, Hawks. Clock will start rolling now.
Just outside 3 minutes left to go in the ball game. First and 10. Frierson. Oh, and 20.
He better throw it. Oh, man. Comes on the backside, 25 that time. They come around there. That's Garrett Moore.
Untouched.
Wow. He did that earlier, you know. He did that earlier. Watch the replay here. We appreciate Elmer putting the replays up. That really makes it fun to see, unless you're the offense and comes off the backside like that.
Untouched.
Wow. Okay, here we go. Second down and 22. Goes back deep to throw it. He throws it. He's open. Oh! He caught it one-handed, did he?
Yes.
The inbounds.
The tight end with the catch.
He caught it one-handed, I believe. I don't know if we can see a replay, Elmer. If you got a replay on that one, it should be a good one. I think it was one-handed. I can't see it good. Y'all tell me. I can't. That's okay. No, that's good. Tell me if it's one-handed. What a play. He threw it right over his shoulder. He just backed up and heaved that one. Good play that time.
What a ball.
Here we go.
And they didn't
2
wait.
minutes and rolling. Running back's got it. Oh, good
big
tackle.
Stop. Big stop by number
33.
33, number 11.
Boy, good job, Ian Hillen. Timeout for the Hawks. Brings up second down.
Ian Hilliard, good play.
Wow.
Nathan Thornton in on the stop with him. Second and about 11, just outside of 2 minutes.
Well, I tell you, it's some good football. Whoever wins this game is it's going to be a. I know the loser will be disappointed, but both teams have done really well. You know, you saw spurts of, hey, we're going to take care of you, we're going to finish you, and then some things happen, and you know.
Here's a couple of good plays. I'll see if you guys can remember these plays. Right here.
Yeah. Here's.
Well, of course, this is
So the replay there.
one of the highlights of the game right here.
Yeah.
No play action, just a 3-step drop, and the tight end just makes a great catch.
Not to second guess Coach Rourke, but why have we not seen some of that earlier?
Yeah,
you know that. But he set that up by running the ball so much they weren't expecting that. So that's really.
But some of the play action stuff has taken just too long to develop.
Yeah, you're right. Here we go. He's back. Drop. Same thing. He throws it up. It's up. It's going to be an interception.
And that's going to be an interception.
Yep.
Wow. Threw it right to number 10.
Yep. He right to him. That's a Josiah Compton. Is that right? Josiah Compton, number 10.
Jonah.
Yep. Jonah Compton, rather. Jonah.
The senior in a championship ball game.
Wow. With 1:56 now. I know Coach has called one timeout for Hickory. I don't know how many he's got left, but
as you can see, he tried the same thing on the other side.
Yeah.
Safety was in good position.
Yep.
So in this game, we saw Disciples jump out to an 8-0 lead. Hickory Hawks followed that up with a score of their own. Did not get the 2-point conversion. And now here we are almost at the very end, and we've still got the same score. Disciple has played good defense. They've held on to their lead, and they're going to try to do the same.
Just they're basically running now. We're just going to see him running that clock. He's going to call the timeouts he can. He just did. Coach Rourke's calling it. It's just stopping the clock with a 1:48. Basically a 2-yard gain, enough to just give some positives. That brings up 2nd and 8. I think he's got one more timeout to stop the clock, and then after that he's going to have to lean on the defense to stop him, because one first down and this game's over, basically. So, hey, there hadn't been a lot of scoring, but just the effort by the guys and it's been a quick game, really quick. I mean, it's just. All right, here we go, James. 2nd down at about 8. Malik Johnson just up the middle, just going to try to run some clock, gain a few yards. He gained about 2, so it's going 3rd and 6. It's a big play here. He's got one first, I don't know that he's got one timeout. I'm not sure. But if he doesn't, they're going to try to run that thing down as close as they can, because there's not a play clock on this field. So that's strictly with the coach is kind of in his head keeping up with it. The officials keep it, the official on the play clock on the field. But he's going to run it down as close as he can.
Call timeout of his own. So he took that play clock down to 1 and then called timeout, it looks like.
Yeah. That's smart, because now when he gets back, he runs the play. That's 3rd down runs. There's a chance still for Hickory to get the ball back with a very little time. So it won't be much. It might be enough for 1 or 2 plays. So. Yeah, if you're a receiver in this game, you're not a very happy person. You ain't seen the ball much in the air, so.
Terrell Owens will be
Yeah,
going nuts.
Terrell Owens, yeah. You got a lot of players there. They want the ball. They want it right now in all divisions. Here we go. Start when it's snapped. They snap it. Third, and he's got a good push, but I don't know if he got enough for a first down. No, he didn't. He'll be short about a yard or two. Yeah. Right at a yard. It's probably going to be a quick kick. Here's the thing. If it's a quick kick, the clock's running. So it's 25. It'll be about 10 seconds left if he does a quick kick. So that means they'd get it back with maybe 7 seconds. So he's going to try to get the first. Oh, he jumped. That's 5 yards. Oh, that stopped the clock. And that stopped the clock, and it backs it up. That's on the offense. See?
Potentially a big penalty right
It's
there.
a huge penalty. Because he's got to punt the ball now, and if he punts it, if we saw what his punt was earlier, they could get it on the 40-yard line and have a potential for 2 plays. If he's holding a timeout, I don't know that coach has got a timeout. But you went from a 4th and 1 to a 4th and 5. Yeah, see, he's telling him to get back to get the ball to the punt.
He should try to catch that and take off.
Yeah, I know. He's got 19 seconds. He's going to kick it. It went out of bounds.
Very short punt.
Oh, wow.
Flag.
Wow.
55.
There's a flag on the play. Boy, this is like this.
We might be in for something special right here.
Yes. Huh?
I got to go back to 15 seconds.
Yeah, you got to go back 15 seconds. Let's see what the penalty's on. Did they hit the kicker? If they hit the kicker, is it going to give them automatic first down? Let's see what they call. Chop block. Oh.
Interesting.
Wait, let's see what happens. I don't know if that's first down or not. Let's see where they bring it to. Yeah, they get the ball. Okay, so what do you got? Okay, the clock's being reset down to 15, correct, Ricky? Okay, the clock will be reset to 15. Hickory Hawks will get the ball with 15 seconds to go from about the 35-yard line. And I don't know that they have any timeouts. So here we go. Been a very interesting end here in the last 2 minutes, James. Wow. Here we go.
Hey,
both teams are.
That doesn't need to be running.
He said I needed to set it at 10.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay, so it's 10. Okay, folks, what you're saying is reset by the officials at 10 seconds. So they got time enough for 2 plays. Hickory, time for 2 plays. You will see some passing right now, and they're on about the 35-yard line. So.
I said it at 15. I reset it at 15. This official told me to set it at 10. So he just saw the clock running off while they were setting up. What's going on? He should be at 15.
Coach not too happy.
Not too happy, Coach Rourke. I think he's just a little confused from the clock.
Hey, pump it up, guys!
What did he say? Something about? All right. He
Good
can
block
throw
by
the ball.
McManus.
Oh, he's
4 seconds left.
3 seconds. 4 seconds. 4 seconds left. He's calling his quarterback over.
That would have been in field goal range.
Yeah, he's just throw it up for grabs now. He's saying go in the corner, coaches. So we're gonna see him throw this receiver again. Block right here and throw back. He's gonna throw back. There he goes. He's just throwing it up, and that's the game.
Your 2017 NACA National Championship, the Central Virginia Disciples win this game 8-6. Here comes the sheriff.
And that's a completion. You see the past champion getting defeated and upset but they really fought hard there. And then you see the Central Virginia Disciples come out winning. And part of it was the 2-point conversion is part of it. Some of the people are upset from some of this, but a good hard-fought game. That's the good thing about football. You learn how to bounce back. Tough game, James, when you play, and you hate the emotions get vented from the parents and everyone, but in the end, everyone learns something. That's easier said than done, but it's exciting to see that both these teams came out and fought hard today, and 8-6 championship win for the Disciples from Virginia. They come in here and win. Coach Irvin, congratulations to him and his coaching staff, and also congratulations to Coach Rourke in the year he's had. Really good seeing you. Appreciate you.
Final here, Camp Fort Bluff NACA National Championship presented by Score International, 8-6. The difference in this game, ultimately one play, and it was a 2-point conversion in the first quarter.
That's it.
We are ready to sign off from Fort Bluff. Hope everybody has a great afternoon. Again, this game was presented by Score International. The website for Score is scoreintl.org. Great mission organization if your church or school group or athletic team is looking to get involved with short-term missions overseas. Hope everybody has a great weekend.
Hey, we'll see y'all later. Congratulations to the Disciples. Hey, come here.